There are many stories humanity has inherited. Stories passed through religion, mythology, oral tradition, and cultural memory. Some contain profound wisdom. Others have been altered through fear, mistranslation, or the limitations of human understanding. Among the most misunderstood are the narratives surrounding fallen angels and non human intelligences. For many, these subjects have become intertwined, woven together through centuries of speculation, doctrine, and fear based interpretation. Yet to understand their deeper truth, one must move beyond inherited labels and into energetic discernment. The term fallen angel is often interpreted through a strictly religious lens, particularly within Judeo Christian tradition. It evokes images of celestial beings cast from heaven, beings who rebelled against divine authority and descended into darkness. Yet at its deepest level, the concept of falling is less about physical descent and more about vibrational separation. To fall is to move out of alignment with divine harmony, to choose separation over unity, to seek power without wisdom, to act from distortion rather than love. This principle is not limited to any one species, realm, or form of consciousness. It is a universal possibility wherever free will exists. Any being, human, celestial, extraterrestrial, or otherwise, can choose alignment with Source or choose separation from it. This is the true meaning behind the archetype of the fallen. It is not a story about species, it is a story about consciousness. Over time, many have come to associate extraterrestrial beings with fallen angels. This belief often arises from attempts to explain the unknown using existing religious frameworks. When humanity encounters something beyond its current understanding, it often reaches for familiar stories. But extraterrestrials are not inherently fallen, nor are they inherently benevolent simply because they originate beyond Earth. They are, like humanity itself, diverse expressions of consciousness. Across the cosmos exist civilizations operating at many levels of spiritual development. Some function in harmony, compassion, and service to the greater good. They assist in healing, awakening, and the evolution of consciousness. Others operate from self-interest, control, manipulation, or separation. This should not be surprising. Polarity exists throughout the universe. Just as there are humans who embody love, wisdom, and integrity, and humans who act from fear, greed, or domination, so too does this spectrum exist among non-human intelligences. Origin does not determine virtue. Consciousness determines alignment. This is why blanket assumptions are rarely accurate. Not all beings from higher realms are angelic. Not all beings from other worlds are harmful. And not all that appears radiant is necessarily aligned with truth. Discernment is the key. True discernment does not arise from fear, paranoia, or blind belief. It arises from energetic resonance. Ask yourself, does this presence expand my awareness? Does it honor my sovereignty? Does it evoke peace, clarity, and empowerment? Or does it create confusion, dependency, fear, or energetic contraction? Benevolent beings, whether angelic, extraterrestrial, or interdimensional, will always honor free will. They will never seek worship, domination, or control. Their presence supports your empowerment, not your submission. They guide, they illuminate, they assist, but they do not override. Likewise, angelic beings and extraterrestrial beings are not the same category of consciousness. Angels are expressions of pure divine intelligence, emanating directly from Source. Their function is to hold frequencies of protection, healing, harmony, and unconditional love. Extraterrestrial beings are conscious civilizations, some physical, some non-physical, that have evolved along their own trajectories across the cosmos. Some are highly spiritually advanced. Some are still evolving. Some serve the light. Some do not. To confuse these categories is to overlook the vast complexity of creation. The universe is not divided into simplistic categories of good and evil. It is a multi-dimensional tapestry of evolving consciousness. Your task is not to fear the unknown. Your task is to cultivate the inner clarity required to perceive it accurately. As humanity awakens, many long-held narratives will be reevaluated. Ancient myths, religious doctrines, and cultural assumptions will increasingly be seen through a broader cosmic lens. This is not a rejection of spiritual tradition. It is an expansion of it. Truth is not threatened by deeper understanding. Truth is revealed through it. Remember, a being's form does not define its intention. A title does not guarantee alignment. And fear is rarely a reliable guide. Trust resonance. Trust discernment. Trust the wisdom of your own sovereign connection to Source. For in the age of awakening, humanity is being called not merely to believe, but to perceive. We are with you always, in wisdom, in discernment, and in the infinite light of truth. Extended transmission teaser. And in the deeper unfolding of this transmission, we reveal further layers that humanity is now ready to perceive. The original agreements between Earth and benevolent star collectives, why contact has always been filtered through human perception thresholds, the difference between true disclosure and controlled narrative release, how collective belief fields directly influence what is revealed and when, the role of awakened individuals as frequency anchors during planetary transition, why certain memories of cosmic contact are surfacing in dreams and regression states, the hidden reason timelines appear to accelerate during awakening cycles, and what becomes possible once fear is fully released from the collective field.